Hello, dear student. I welcome you again to yet another good good unit today. Today we are on Unit 12 on Bible Knowledge Standard 6, and we are looking at gender issues in the family. We are looking at gender issues in the family. So this is another good part that I welcome you. I need your attention. Listen attentively, follow through. If you have missed some other points, go back, replay the video, and listen to it again and again so that you know exactly what is there. Now, last time we were looking at the conflict resolution in the community. We looked at a number of issues there. But today, this time, we are looking at the gender issues in the family. So it's another good part. Let us be together. Now we start by looking at the term gender. So the term gender refers to the socially constructed roles, responsibilities, and status. The term gender refers to the socially constructed roles, responsibilities, and status. So on gender itself, it means the roles that are given, the roles, the responsibilities, and the status that are given in the society that is socially constructed in the society. There are some roles that are given or status to people and responsibilities that are given to people, either to male or to the female. So those responsibilities, they are called gender. So gender represents a set of sociological differences between men, women, boys, and girls. So it represents a set of sociological differences between men, women, boys, and girls. What we are saying there is that when we talk of the term gender, basically it is therefore something that makes the difference between a man and a woman, a boy and a girl. The responsibilities or the status, the work that is given to these people to say, all right, this is the work for men, this is the work for women, this other one is for boys, this one is for girls. So it is a set of sociological differences. So the things that have been made to say they are for men, these are for women. It is a society's definition of what males should do and what females should do. It is a society's definition of what males should do and what females should do. So what we are getting there is that when we talk of the term gender, it is about what men should do and what women should do. So that one is what is called gender. Again, we're saying gender issues are amongst the most debatable issues in the world, and Malawi in particular, because of various social, cultural, and socio-economic reasons. We are saying gender issues are amongst the most debatable issues in the world, and Malawi in particular, because of various social, cultural, and socio-economic reasons. So here, gender issues, they are highly debatable in the world. So the world here debates a lot about what should men do, what should women do. So there is a big debate there to say, all right, this is the work for men, this is the work for only women, like that. So there is high debate there. People talk much about it. And even here in Malawi, even in our society here, you find that people debate, no, women cannot do this work, men can only do this work, like that. So that there is a big debate. There is a big debate on who should do which work. Gender roles refers to the socially assigned tasks and responsibilities for males and females in a given society. Gender roles refers to the socially assigned tasks and responsibilities for males and females in a given society. So there is another term here. We have looked at the term gender. Take note of that term, the definition. But now we are having another term here, and this term is gender roles. So gender roles, we're saying it refers to the socially assigned tasks and responsibilities for males and females in a given society. They are socially assigned tasks and responsibilities. In a society, people have agreed to say, this is the role for women, this is the duty of men, this is the duty for women, like that. So in a society, in different societies, there are roles that are only played by men. There are some roles that are played only by women. So those are the gender roles, the socially assigned tasks, the duties that are assigned to women and men in a different society, in a society. So the family is crucial in deciding and developing gender roles in children. So in the family, the parents, maybe the family itself, you find that it is crucial there. The family, it is crucial in deciding what children should do. Boys should do this in this house. Girls should do this in this house. So the family also, there are some roles there to define to say, all right, girls do this, boys do this. Boys don't do this, girls don't do this, like that. So the family is also important in defining the gender roles, starting from the family. So you should understand gender roles, they start from the family, whereby you find that the parents, they say, this is for girls, this is for boys. Therefore, those are gender roles. Gender roles. Parents and relatives decide what is expected of males and females, including their young children, as they assign different roles and responsibilities for boys and girls. So we are saying parents and relatives decide what is expected of males and females, including their young children, as they assign different roles and responsibilities for boys and girls. What we are saying in this statement is that parents, therefore, or relatives that you live with, they are there to define, to say, all right, this is for boys or for the males, and this is for girls. So they define the work, they assign the duties to say, all right, you go to the kitchen, you wash the plates. Washing the plates is for girls only. Mopping the house is for boys only. Sometimes it is done like that. So they divide the roles. So those roles, they are very crucial, because from the family, therefore it goes to the society, it goes to the community to say, all right, in our family, we don't wash plates, it's for girls only. In our family, we don't mop, it's for boys only. We don't sweep outside the house, it's for women only, like that. So it starts from the family. That's why we are saying that parents and relatives, they decide what is expected to be done by boys and girls in the family. Now, there are also some Christian approaches to gender roles. So when we read the Bible in different passages, for example, here in Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, this verse, it is where it says, God created a woman to help a man. So God created the woman to help the man. So therefore, we see that what man can do, a woman can also do. Because the Bible says on Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, it says it says that God created a woman to help a man. So read this verse. Another verse that you should read is Genesis chapter 25, verse 27 to verse 29. There you see the divisions of work there in the family of Isaac, whereby Jacob and Esau, they had different roles. Jacob loved um, uh, staying at home and helping the mother in the kitchen work, helping mopping and doing all other things. While Esau, he was a hunter. He loved the outdoor life. All the time he was outside in hunting and doing all those things. So we see to it that Jacob also was able to wash the plates, to mop the house, to cook, which means he was a male, but he was able to do the female work, the work that is regarded as the female work. And Esau, he was a hunter. He was hunting. So we see that the Bible, again, as Christians, the gender roles, they take it to say that what men can do, women can also do. And what women can do, men can also do that. In Judges chapter 4, verse 4 to verse 16, there in this passage, it's whereby you have Deborah. Deborah was a prophet. She was a prophetess. She was also a judge, a leader of the whole of Israel. She ruled the whole of Israel, but she was a woman. So we see to it that when someone is a leader, we don't expect only the male to be the leader. Also, the female can be the leader, just as we see Deborah was the prophet, was also the judge, the leader of Israel. He ruled Israel. So we see to it that even female, they are also supposed to be leaders in as far as Christianity is concerned. So what men can do, women can also do. When we read also in Luke, in Ruth, the book of Ruth, Ruth chapter 4, chapter 2, verse 1 through 12, we see the story about Ruth. Ruth was a Moabite. Now she followed her mother-in-law and they stayed in Israel, there in Judah. But what happened was that she went into the field where the workers were working there. The workers basically were men there, but she went there to collect some wheat there, some wheat there. So we see to it that while the work was regarded as for male, but also herself as a woman, Ruth went there and did that work. So we see also what men can do, also women can do. So there are a lot of passages. Read also the passage of Luke chapter 24, verse 1 through verse 8. You also find another gender aspect there, whereby Christianity regards that what men can do, women can do. What women can do, men can do. So, Christians should demonstrate love, fairness, equality in gender issues because the Bible teaches one to love one's neighbor as one loves oneself. So we are saying here that Christians should demonstrate love, fairness, equality in gender issues because the Bible teaches one to love one's neighbor as one loves oneself. So here what we are saying is that as Christians, we need to show fairness. We need to show love, equality in gender issues. Equality, which means what can be done to the other one should also be done to the other one. So that is fairness and equality. Why should we do that? Because the Bible teaches that we should love the others or our neighbors just as we love ourselves. We love ourselves, then we should also love our neighbors. There should be a balance. So what we can do, let the other one also do that one. So we should not say, no, this one is only for girls. This one is only for boys. No, what boys can do, girls can do. What girls can do, boys can do. The Bible illustrates that God created a woman to be a man's helper and not to be abused by the man. So we have looked here at on Genesis chapter 2 verse 18, whereby it says that God created a woman to be a helper of a man, not the man to abuse the woman. So when we see a girl, it's not someone when we should see like we are seeing a weakling. No, it's a human being that is supposed to work together with us to help us to accomplish many things. So when we see girls, they are there to assist us also to work together and achieve something big. So girls are there, women are there to assist men, to assist boys also to work together and make and achieve good things. Or in many Malawian cultures, females do more household chores and agricultural tasks than males. So we see that in Malawi, look at your home, you find that females or maybe your mother does more of the work at home than your father. Why? It is just like the Malawian culture. Many cultures, the females, they do more household work. The more of household work is done by the females. Sweeping outside, mopping the house, washing plates, cooking, and all those things. It's done by the females. Girls and mothers, they are responsible for that. So even agricultural tasks, you find that it is the mother who goes to the garden, or maybe who goes to the maize mill, who goes to the market to buy maize, to buy flour, to buy whatever. All those things you find that they are mainly done by women. This situation prevents females from contributing positively to developmental activities as much as males. So we are saying that the same situation that we're describing of Malawian culture, or many Malawian cultures of many women being used in agriculture and household. That one, it hinders them, it prevents them also to contribute effectively to the developmental issues of the country, of maybe even the family, because they are seen as they are for the kitchen, they are for sweeping outside, they are for the maize mill, they are for the garden, but they cannot do other big issues. As a result, we find that women do not contribute much to the developmental activities because they are regarded as they are supposed to work in the kitchen or in the garden. So it prevents. So that's why here we are saying that this situation prevents females from contributing positively to developmental activities as much as males. So that's why you see that males, like in many Malawian cultures, males dominate, males dominate, males dominate because they are the ones who are seen to be doing other developmental issues, and women, they are only for the kitchen, for the house, and maybe for the garden, just that. So it hinders, it prevents the development of the country at large. Now, to this far, we have come to the end of today's work. Today's work, we are looking at the gender issues or the gender issues in the family. So we have looked at a number of issues there. Go through. If you have missed some of them, replay the video, then you see or you get more of those issues. But here with me, I have the exercise. And number one says, define the term gender. Define the term gender. Why is gender one of the most debatable topics in the world? Why is gender the most debatable topics in the world? Number three, what are gender roles? What are gender roles? Number four, who are responsible to decide what is expected of children in the family? Who are responsible to decide what is expected of the children in the family? Number five, what does the Bible teach about how we should do to others? What does the Bible teach about how we should do to others? What is the role of the woman to the husband according to the Bible? What is the role of the woman to the husband according to the Bible? Which gender is responsible for more household and agricultural tasks in Malawi. Which gender is responsible for more household and agricultural tasks in Malawi? So this is the work. Do this work before you go to the next work. So in the next period, or in the next unit, we are going to look at unit 13, and this is gender issues in the school. Gender issues in the school. So here we have looked at the gender issues in the family. Next time we are going to look at the gender issues in the school. In the school where we are, sometimes there are issues that are regarded for only for girls, only for boys, but what should happen in the school? So be there next time, follow through, but remember to do that exercise, write it very well, and present it to anyone who can see your work. So until next time, thank you so much.